Welcome back. This is Roberto Lionheart of Lionheart Lodge. We're back with more Dungeons 4, and just like I promised, we're going to go ahead and start the next campaign.
Tanos' crusade against Thalya. Thalya had once again turned Tanos against her and aroused his holy fury. An epic battle was about to begin.
Now, hang on. How do we turn him against her? That's not how that works. He's just a jerk, right? I mean, he's just mean. Achievements. We're going to defeat it. Okay. Create 5 ghost heroes. Now, that could be fun. Master of the Undead, using nothing but undead creatures. Okay, okay. We've been down this road before. I like playing with the undead. All undead research costs 15% less gold and evilness. But in order to unlock that one for future missions, we need to destroy at least 50% of the coffins. So what I'm hearing is we're going to destroy all the coffins, because that's just how we roll, unless it's like shipments, in which case we're at least going to break half for this. So we'll see how it goes. But this, create 5 ghost heroes. That could be fun. And maybe, fingers crossed, maybe that's something the Sacrificial Pit can do. We just didn't have that unlocked and weren't capable of it before. So, let's dive on in. Oh, right. So, we don't need that one on, because we're going full in undead. We're not using any horde or demons. We're going all undead for that achievement, but we're keeping traps. And the kamikaze minions just seems like a no-brainer if you're using undead. That's horde, we don't care. Demonic and horde, both, we don't care. And this Thalya gains experience, which is great. You know what?
I am Moon Prison Power!
There we go. We're gonna do it.
Tanos and his foster daughter Thalya once again faced each other in a merciless battle. Tanos had rounded up the last of his allies to resolve the battle once and for all.
Father, do you really want to go that far? Thalya may have lost her way, but in the end, surely we can still talk to her and come to an agreement.
Son, I am impressed with how much you still believe in the good in your stepsister. But the time for talking is over. Thalya was able to get me once through my goodness. That won't happen to me a second time. The Gauntlet of Finitude gives us a chance to beat Thalya. Rise, men! It is time once again to enter the service of good and incinerate evil once and for all in the purifying fire of the light.
Tanos used the Gauntlet's power to revive the heroes once again and call them back from death. They rose from their graves and marched towards the dungeon as Tanos commanded.
Onward, you noble warriors! Receive the blessing of the blazing flame and bring doom upon my foster daughter!
As if a few old heroes from the last century would still have anything to say about that. The traps are trained and the creatures polished. Or the other way around. Whatever. Time to die, old man.
The insidious evil's traps performed admirably. It was certainly an excellent idea to increase their number. Tanos was protected by the Gauntlet of Finitude's power, but Thalya knew that its power was limited.
Then we have no choice but to wait until Tanos runs out of juice before we can take care of him. But then, at least I have time to choose a beautiful new spear to stick his head on this time.
Alright, so first things first. Let's set up a save, just in case anything weird, digitally speaking, happens. And let's remind ourselves. Only undead. And let's get ghost heroes. And break coffins. Okay. We can do this. Oh, dear me. We've got 3 groups. 3 spots where they come in. Alright. Well, we can manage that. It's not super awesome, but we can manage it. Alright, I think first thing we do is we connect these 2 over here. Let's see. Let's go about here. See if that... There are spiders. Well, nothing we can do about that at the moment. Except for hope we don't bust into their chamber. I think we're going to be pretty close. Then, while they're doing that, let's connect these 2. And... Yes, I meant to click all the way out there for no reason at all. I mean, these are interesting, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, I don't know. We'll let them sit for now because, yes. Alright, and with our first 250 evilness, what do we need? I think this should be our first bit we go to, although digging through stuff seems great. So, we'll see. If we go up on this, that gets it up to level 3, which is where we're closer to that. Now all we need is 300 more evilness, or in this case, 250 more. I'd rather than run through this one, because even though it's not perfectly set up, it's still much better set up than the other 2 sides. Hear them. I'll wager they're just right over near. Let's see. How much of this is... Nope. At all. We can't dig any of it, which is fine. More over here, too. Man, there's spiders all over this map, aren't there? We have to repel the attackers. Or destroy all coffins so he's unable to resurrect them. Is that what these are? Yep, these are coffins. Okay.
Manivores have appeared in your dungeon.
Let's see, we can't get those right now. We have 3 of those. Go ahead and pop another one of them. Alright, and let's keep that from becoming an issue. Just drop this, I don't know, in here for, well, it's not a great place for it for now. Nothing they can destroy in here, so we'll put it in there. At least I hope there isn't. Have a 3rd one of those. Alright, so we were able to get through without running into spiders on both sides. So I'm pretty pleased about that. And as long as there's none of the gold along the edge right there, that's beautiful. We'll go ahead and harvest the edge gold and then refill the wall. So that we can then make ourselves another treasure room for those. Just grab that because we can. Oh, did we forget to fill in this? Yes, yes we did. Alright. Beautiful. Get all the extra golds out of here. No. just see if there's any hanging out in there since we're already digging in this area. And it'll be easier just to make it larger than filling everything in, so we'll just make it larger.
Men, it is time to eradicate evil once and for all. Forward! And take no prisoners!
Tanos set his troops in motion. Increased attacks on the dungeon were inevitable from now on.
Yeah, I'm surprised. They'll move to the nearest graveyard. Once you break that, we'll fill in more stuff. Till then, let's go ahead and get this going. There we go. Perfect.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Any enemies? Oh. Well, as much as I want to just send my troops in, getting them... Let's see how this little setup idea works. Interesting.
The unscrupulous evil had slain a hero in the dungeon, as so many times before.
It sends them back. I don't
But
like
now
that second one.
It was contemplating whether it might be time to build an ice tomb. There, dead heroes could be brought back to join the prowling evil
Ice
side
tomb.
as wafting ghost heroes.
That would be something. Then we more or less make the heroes fight for us. All right, you little snots. Build an ice tomb. Erect a hero's grave and drag those mutilated hero corpses over here pronto!
Well, that answers that question. With a no. I don't think it's the sacrificial pit. I think it's going... Oh! Shh. I think the, it's just going to be this ice tomb thing. We're not going to be able to put them in that sacrificial pit and sacrifice them. Sad day. I'm letting them walk all the way through because I want to get up to, I want them to get closer. Then my snots have not quite as far to travel for, oh, what is the word? Grabbing that evilness and putting it away. Wasn't there mana over here somewhere? Well, there's some there, I suppose, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, it was over here by our... right here.
Payday.
A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon.
That's two of them. Put all that there. Grab all our peeps and say, no. Not here, not
My
now.
friends, it is time to
Or
visit
no more not
one
here?
of these
I think that's what it is.
graveyards.
Tanos and his fanatical followers, along with Tristan, set out to jump through a portal to one of the graveyards. It would be exciting to see what they would do there.
Probably pick themselves out a couple of nice graves and coffins. Come on, creatures. Let's reduce them to mush. Let's pound them into dust. Let's cover them in vinegar because it burns.
This looks like the perfect spot. Son, this is where we will find more good, strong fighters for our cause.
In a graveyard? Father, I am not sure if this is really the right way for the light.
Naturally, son. Just trust me. I have the Gauntlet of Finitude and the Goddess's support. Bringing a few noble warriors back briefly from the realm of the dead for a good cause is in no way reprehensible.
No, of course not.
And so Tanos sent resurrected heroes marching towards the warding evil.
Okay. Looks like it did get rid of some of those coffins. So we're gonna have to be very active about that. Okay. Okay. Now our snots are going to build these. We're going to get our ghostly heroes sooner than not. Sooner than later, sooner than not. I don't know, however you want to say it. Let's get this building. And let's get a second one of these going. Beautiful. And I would say let's start searching out for more gold, but we already found some. Although, digging out those isn't a bad idea. Okay. Meantime... Oh, no, here they come. Sound all zombie-like. Which leads me to believe it's not an actual resurrection, but it should have been with the gauntlet, you'd think. Or is it just that they're enraged? Can't tell.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, I'm so shocked.
The undead evil now had an ice tomb complete with a fancy hero's grave at its disposal. All that was needed now was the corpse of a hero for the process to be set in motion.
Oh, we'll have one. In fact, we'll have multiples.
Is that all you got, Daddy? Your pathetic heroes can't even come close to beating me.
Capacity is 0 of 0. Why? Do we need to get rid of one of these for capacity? Or is it just not a capacity thing? Maybe it's not a capacity thing. I guess we'll see. I love that sound. Let's just listen to the ice for a minute. If I had to guess, they made that by biting ice and recording that sound. That's my guess. If you know, go ahead and put it in the comments. I am genuinely curious if anybody knows. But that's what it sounds like to me. Let's deal with these guys. Alright. Do I have to pick them?
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Where are you guys going with them? Oh, you're putting them in here, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I want this one. Oh, go over here. Let's try it. Really to choose. Okay, that's fine. Maybe instead of chewing, they're just crushing it, making the noise. Maybe. Question is, when this comes back, I mean, it has a... Yeah, I don't know. We'll learn.
The calling heroes from the grave evil had summoned its first ghost hero. Gazed with satisfaction at the newest addition to its army of evil.
Hit me if you dare, says his name. Okay. Well, let's grab everybody. And let's go through the top one. No, not the top one. Let's go to the bottom one. Did I drop everyone? No, of course not. That would be too smart. We'll take care of at least 50 of the graves. Well, this is going to be a battle.
Don't worry, son. We will win this battle, and good shall prevail. Maybe later, we can even resurrect Thalya and try to convert her to the good. Like that?
I think so, Father. I hope you know what you're doing.
Of course, son.
Alright, let's try to break this. Hopefully...
Father, I still don't think this is a good idea.
Enough, son. You don't want to side with Thalya, do you? Look, the Gauntlet of Finitude will allow me to summon the heroes of old to join forces with us.
Father, are you sure that this is the path the goddess would take?
No, because I've slain that goddess. Hello? Don't just ignore me here.
Son, of course. I am the supreme representative of the goddess here. And I am convinced that she would agree with our actions. Rise, you heroes, from your graves, and fight by my side against the evil in the world.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Well, we don't like that, do we? We need the prison at 300 evilness. Got it. Hurry up, guys. Break these things faster. Because then I need you to get back. And we're going to use some evilness to get back. It's the only real way we can do that. And each one of those counts for this. Okay, yep. We're racing for coffins. Oh, man.
The merciless evil had destroyed all the coffins in a graveyard. Tanos would no longer be able to use them.
That's exactly the way it's supposed to work. Well, somehow it's a little weird that we, the evil, are now destroying graveyards so that Tanos, the good, can't use the corpses there.
Still, it's essential in helping to define Tanos' character, so that the person in front of the screen also understands that he's a rotten person and deserves every ounce of the beating we give him.
The person in front of the screen is playing dungeons and is torturing, looting, and pillaging their way through the 11th mission with me. I don't think that Tanos' character traits need to be defined any further.
Good. You have a point there, that's true.
I mean...
There are enemies in your dungeon.
At least we never break the fourth wall with this
Payday.
game. Ever. I love it so much. It's the best. Okay, it looks like my snots will put some in there. Thank goodness. And we still need more evilness. Alright, they're all healed up. And somehow there are more peeps in the... Almost said in the oven. In the dungeon. So let's go take care of them. We really have to race to those coffins. We have to get them. At least half of them. So we have to push for the coffins until we've gotten at least half. I mean, we should probably push till we have
The
all of them.
grandiose evil had vanquished another wave of Tanos' heroes.
I mean, as much as I want you guys to heal, I think we should pop out over here. Besides, taking down these heroes will give us some evilness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think they're gonna find us. Get inside! Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Good enough? We got far enough away. Okay. Go, heal. You guys gonna come down? Yes, you are. Well, have fun in some of these traps, okay?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully they're going to put them in here and we can get more. I just want to see that they'll automatically load them, and it keeps looking like they won't. But for a moment it looked like they would. So this next group, we're going to grab some. Some of these. In fact, I want to take the elite markswoman. Very specifically, she'll be the one that we put in here. One of these. Once we have her... Oh man, there are 3 good beings already. That's a lot. That's a lot of evilness. So if I look in one of these, there are those 4
It's
coffins,
time
right?
to pay a visit to a
4
graveyard.
there.
Make ready!
Alright, so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Rise, my brave comrades. Even if my son does not understand the meaning of what I am doing, we must not despair.
So this graveyard started with 10 coffins, and he
Hey,
just
son,
used half of them.
There seems to be
Okay.
a small snag with the gauntlet. I was trying to resurrect a lot more heroes.
I'm afraid its power is used up, Father. Perhaps it will recharge over time.
That is heresy. How am I supposed to do the work of the goddess and the purifying flame like this? One of you is an unbeliever. Confess!
In his rage, Tanos struck one of the heroes, an amazingly evil act that earned him, well, evilness. Interestingly enough, this seemed to charge the Gauntlet of Finitude.
Oh, that's interesting. I missed that detail of that narrator. Excellent. Here, you brave warriors! Receive the blessings of the goddess and the light!
Now Tanos is going completely nuts again. And just for the record, I killed the freaking goddess of light!
Follow me, you brave champions of good. Receive the goddess's blessings.
How many times do I have to say, I already killed that goddess? Hello? Are you even listening to me?
Into battle! Destroy my foster daughter and her wicked work! For the light!
Oh, for a second I thought that was them. That would have been really bad. Looks like we've got our extra... Almost? Oh, okay, their bodies are in there. Here we go. Elite Hornburger. Happy and content. Well, Elite Hornburger. Let's try this. Flame-throwing undead. Never realized that could be a thing.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I know. Maybe we shouldn't run out here yet. In all honesty, they're probably going to be a little strong for our traps alone. None of those are going, and none of these are going. There we go. There we go.
Thalya had defeated a wave of Tanos' heroes.
Alright. Go. That will pop up. And we will call that a good point to save and stop here. Until next time, good luck, have fun, and have a great day.